Hello, I'm supposed to entertain you. But I'm not much of an entertainer. But I do have a topic that might be of interest to you. It has to do with an analysis of creation stories that reflect the new vision of the universe, and how that has completely eliminated the ancient creation stories. And how could I do that? Well, I have two images I can show you. One is the image of the Hebrew cosmos, and another one of the Greek cosmos. This might be of interest to you, even if you have no interest in creation. And it's a major development of how our consciousness has evolved. So here is the image of the Hebrew cosmos, and in it you can see some terms that you've heard before, but you may not have understood what they meant. For example, the firmament. What is the firmament? Well, the firmament is this. It's the sky, and it has the stars embedded or attached to the sky, and it's a semicircle. And another term you may have heard is the waters above the firmament. Well, here they are. This is a reservoir of water above the firmament. And the waters below the firmament are the waters that we know of the seas. So now there's a term also you may have heard about, the floodgates, that let the rain come down from this reservoir onto the earth. And here you see the sun and the moon, but there are no planets in the Hebrew cosmos. But anyway, this is an interesting concept. Now this is on the first page of the Bible, you hear this reference to the firmament and the waters above the firmament, the waters below the firmament. Well, here it is. This is it. So, now, the Greek cosmos is much more advanced and maybe more familiar to you than the Hebrew cosmos. But here is a concept that you may not have been familiar with: the sphere of the fixed stars going all the way around. So, you notice the Earth is at the center, and the moon, and Venus and Mercury, and the sun, and Jupiter, and Saturn, or here's Saturn up here. In any case, the Greeks had a view of the planets, and but the thing I want to focus on is the sphere of the fixed stars. This is the firmament, the Greek firmament in effect. And you notice that these spheres go all the way around, not just halfway around like in the Hebrew cosmos. So it's closer to our understanding. It's not a bad model of the universe. Of course, the Earth is not in the center. And that, when we get to Copernicus, we'll talk about that. But here's what Copernicus did. Here is the sun. Where is the sun? Here's the sun here. He switched the two. He put the sun in the center and put the Earth out here, and the moon also. But anyway, it's a lot more familiar than the Hebrew cosmos, isn't it? But it's still it has this in common with the Hebrew cosmos, that it's a closed universe. It's a fixed and permanent universe. This is the way so that we can draw a picture of it. So why am I so interested in this question and in the Greek cosmos and the Hebrew cosmos, for example? Well, from my teens, I was very impatient with hearing creation presented as a past event. And so that's why I want to present the Greek cosmos especially as the authoritative description of the universe that prevailed for 2,000 years until the revolutionaries. That's Copernicus, Galileo, Kepler, and Newton. But they did not dissolve the solid sky. And I'll tell you a little later about Edmund Halley, who is the person who presented the first evidence against the solid sky.